In the heart of a bustling city, where the sounds of honking cars and the aroma of street food mingled in a chaotic symphony, lived a woman named Elena. She had always been captivated by the idea of longevity, not merely as a measure of years lived but as a testament to the quality of life. In her small apartment filled with plants and cookbooks, she often found herself pondering the age-old question: what truly contributes to a long and healthy life? One sunny afternoon, while sipping her green tea, Elena stumbled upon an article that piqued her interest. It spoke of 10 superfoods, each with the power to enhance health and potentially extend lifespan. Intrigued, she decided to embark on a culinary journey, incorporating these foods into her daily routine. First on her list was the humble blueberry. Known for its vibrant color and sweet tart flavor, blueberries were hailed as a powerhouse of antioxidants. Elena learned that these tiny fruits were not just delicious but were also linked to improved brain function and a reduced risk of heart disease. She envisioned herself blending them into smoothies, sprinkling them over oatmeal, or simply enjoying them fresh. The thought of their deep blue hue brightening her breakfast made her smile. Next, she turned her attention to leafy greens, particularly kale. This dark, leafy vegetable was often lauded as a superfood, packed with vitamins A, C, and K, along with minerals like calcium and iron. Kale was not just a trend, it had been consumed for centuries, revered for its health benefits. Elena imagined tossing kale into salads, sautéing it with garlic, and even incorporating it into her morning omelets. The idea of nourishing her body with such vibrant greens felt empowering. As she explored the list further, Elena discovered the wonders of salmon. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, salmon was known to support heart health and reduce inflammation. She could almost taste the flaky, tender fish grilled to perfection, served alongside a medley of roasted vegetables. The thought of indulging in a meal that was both delectable and beneficial for her health filled her with excitement. Quinoa, often dubbed a super grain, caught her eye next. High in protein and gluten-free, quinoa was a versatile ingredient that could be used in salads, bowls, or as a side dish. Elena envisioned preparing a colorful quinoa salad, bursting with vegetables and drizzled with a zesty lemon vinaigrette. The idea of nourishing her body with such wholesome grains made her feel connected to the earth. The fifth food on her list was nuts, particularly almonds. These nutrient-dense snacks were not only a great source of healthy fats but also packed with vitamin E and magnesium. Elena could picture herself munching on a handful of almonds during her afternoon slump, a satisfying and healthy alternative to sugary snacks. She even considered adding them to her morning yogurt for an extra crunch. Next, she delved into the world of legumes, with lentils taking the spotlight. These tiny powerhouses were rich in protein, fiber, and essential nutrients. Elena thought of the comforting lentil soups her grandmother used to make, filled with warmth and love. She decided to recreate those memories, cooking hearty lentil stews that would nourish both her body and soul. Avocados, with their creamy texture and healthy fats, were another superfood that intrigued her. As she learned about their benefits, including improved heart health and enhanced nutrient absorption, she felt inspired. She could envision spreading ripe avocado on whole grain toast, topped with a sprinkle of salt and a dash of chili flakes. The simplicity of this dish, combined with its health benefits, appealed to her. The eighth food that captivated Elena was sweet potatoes. Bursting with vitamins and fiber, sweet potatoes were not only delicious but also versatile. She imagined roasting them until caramelized, mashing them into creamy goodness, or even spiralizing them into noodles. The thought of incorporating such a vibrant vegetable into her meals made her eager to experiment in the kitchen. Next on her list was garlic, often regarded as a culinary staple but also a potent superfood. Known for its immune-boosting properties, garlic was a flavorful addition to countless dishes. Elena felt a surge of inspiration at the thought of roasting garlic cloves until they were sweet and buttery, then spreading them on crusty bread or adding them to her favorite pasta dishes. Finally, she discovered the benefits of dark chocolate. This indulgent treat, when consumed in moderation, was rich in antioxidants and had been linked to improved heart health. Elena smiled at the thought of savoring a piece of dark chocolate after dinner, knowing that it was not just a guilty pleasure but a healthful choice. With her newfound knowledge, Elena set out to create a weekly meal plan that incorporated these 10 superfoods. Each day became a celebration of flavor and nourishment. She experimented with new recipes, combining ingredients in ways she had never imagined. Her kitchen transformed into a vibrant hub of creativity, filled with the colors and scents of fresh produce and wholesome grains. As the weeks passed, Elena noticed subtle changes within herself. She felt more energetic, her skin glowed with newfound vitality, and her mind seemed clearer. Friends began to comment on her radiant appearance, and she reveled in the compliments, knowing they were a reflection of her commitment to her health. Elena's culinary adventure extended beyond her own kitchen. Inspired by her journey, she began hosting small dinner parties where she shared her dishes with friends and family. Each gathering became an opportunity to educate others about the benefits of these superfoods, sparking lively discussions about health, nutrition, and the joy of cooking. Her guests marveled at the delicious flavors and vibrant colors on their plates, and many left with recipes in hand, eager to embark on their own journeys toward healthier living. As time went on, Elena found herself becoming more involved in her community. She volunteered at local food banks, sharing her knowledge about nutrition with those in need. She organized workshops focused on cooking with superfoods, empowering others to take charge of their health through simple, wholesome meals. The joy she felt in helping others was immeasurable, and she realized that her journey toward longevity had blossomed into a mission to inspire those around her. Elena's life became a tapestry woven with the threads of food, health, and community. She embraced the idea that living longer was not just about the number of years but about the richness of experiences, the connections formed, and the love shared over a meal. Each bite of her carefully prepared dishes became a celebration of life, a reminder that the choices she made daily had the power to shape her future. As seasons changed, so did her recipes. In the summer, she delighted in fresh salads bursting with colors, while autumn brought hearty soups and roasted vegetables. Winter was a time for warming stews filled with lentils and spices, and spring invited the return of fresh herbs and greens. With each season, Elena discovered new ways to incorporate her beloved superfoods, keeping her meals exciting and varied. The years rolled on, and Elena continued to thrive. She embraced her age with grace, understanding that each wrinkle and gray hair was a testament to the life she had lived. She traveled to distant lands, exploring new cuisines and cultures, always seeking to learn more about the connection between food and health. Her passion for cooking only deepened, and she began documenting her journey through a blog, sharing recipes, tips, and stories that resonated with readers far and wide. One day, as she prepared a meal in her kitchen, Elena reflected on her journey. She thought about the 10 superfoods that had sparked her transformation and the way they had woven themselves into the fabric of her life. Each food represented a choice, a commitment to living fully and healthily. She realized that the pursuit of longevity was not a destination but a continuous journey, one filled with joy, discovery, and love. With her heart full of gratitude, she plated her meal, a vibrant array of colors and flavors that told the story of her journey. As she sat down to eat, she savored each bite, knowing that she was not just nourishing her body but also celebrating the life she had created. In that moment, Elena understood that the secret to living longer was not just in the foods she consumed but in the love she poured into every meal, the connections she forged with others, and the joy she found in the simple act of cooking.